that everyone take their phones for a moment. Please remain standing. That you put your phones on vibrate or silent if you can. Just take a moment to do that. Good afternoon, family, friends, invited guests, members of the Board of Trustees and Foundation Board, President Preston, college administration, faculty, staff, and most importantly, all of you graduates. Welcome to the 2026 Mercer County Community College Academic Excellence Award Ceremony. My name is Dr. James H. Whitney III, and I'm an Associate Provost in the Office of Academic Affairs. Class of 26! I ask that you remain standing as we face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. Where's the flag behind me? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I ask that we still remain standing as we have the national anthem sung today by Mercer County College student and graduate, Karina Lewis. Karina Lewis is an Outstanding Achievement Award recipient today and a 2026 graduate of the music department.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've walked were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Yes. Thank you, Karina. And if you can remain silent, standing for 1 second as we take a moment of silence for students and others that could not be here today with us for any reason. You may be seated. Thank you. Joining me today on the platform are members of the Mercer County Community College leadership, faculty, staff, donors, board of trustees, and other members and dignitaries and community members that are present to celebrate us with us and with you on this joyous occasion today as we prepare for this celebration. Today, we celebrate the Outstanding Achievement Awards in academics, leadership, service, community, scholarship recipients, and a host of other recognition awards. Most notably, you, the awardees, were selected by your department faculty or received an award for your outstanding participation in a range of internal and external organizations as noted today. Today's accomplishments are a demonstration of your success, tenacity, and exemplary commitment towards your education, especially as you transition as college graduates, prepare for your next steps at another institution, career, or personal passion of choice. These accomplishments celebrated today are a small microcosm of your extraordinary accomplishments during your time at Mercer County Community College that has led you to this point. We want to take this time to recognize you as the special part that you have played in our community here at MCCC. And I want us all to give the students that are here today a round of applause for so successfully congratulating. At this time, I will invite the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Robert J. Schreier, to the podium. Thank you.
Good afternoon, and thank you to Dr. Whitney. And again, welcome everyone to the 2026 Mercer County Community College Academic Excellence Awards Ceremony. I'm pleased to see so many of you here today, so many of our accomplished students and their families, and friends that are gathered here today to celebrate your hard work, your success, and your academic achievements. I also want to take this opportunity to thank the faculty, the academic programs, the advisors, the mentors, and all those individuals who have helped the students along the way to get to this point today. At this time, I would like to ask that all of our full-time and adjunct faculty, both on the platform and in the audience, stand to be recognized for all the hard work and effort that they've put in. Let's give them a round of applause. Now to our students, today is an important marker of the success in your academic and professional journey. This is why we're making sure to take this time to celebrate you and your accomplishments. You've had to spend this time balancing your hard work of college, work, family, so many personal tasks and personal responsibilities, and you did all of that to achieve true greatness to be here today. You've done all of that while going way above and beyond, both in the classroom and outside the classroom, and that's noted in these awards today. So let's give our students and awardees a round of applause as well. And now I'd like to introduce our college president, Dr. Deborah Preston.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's always so exciting to be at this event. As someone who was undoubtedly a nerd throughout my academic career, I just feel like you are my people. So I'm happy to be here with you. No, I'd like to give a few interesting facts to start off with. We have 191 students who will be receiving awards at this year's Academic Excellence Ceremony. That's the largest number ever. "64 of those students are receiving highest honors. That means that they had a 3.95 GPA or higher. And 14 of these students had a perfect 4.0 GPA. So I'd like to apologize in advance to the faculty and staff who've heard this message before, but there's a message I want to share with the students that I think is important, and it's a message that I'm going to share with you in two different groups. Because in my experience, at an event like this, students basically fall into two categories. There are the students who've always been achievers. They've been locked in since preschool, and they are just not looking back. Then there's a group of students who might be a little surprised to find themselves sitting here today, because maybe their academic careers didn't get off to a perfect start, but when they came to Mercer County Community College, they found their passion, they hit their stride, they figured out how to do it, and now sitting here with all the honor students. So I have a message for both groups. So for the group that's always been the nerds, like me, you earned this. Just because you've always been a high achiever doesn't mean it was ever easy. And sometimes, and I know this from experience, you have that one really annoying cousin who says stuff like, well, of course she graduated with highest honors. She always does. Like you didn't work for it, right? So to those students who maybe aren't surprised to find themselves here, it doesn't mean you didn't work for it. And you should be just as proud of yourself, regardless of what that annoying cousin says. You hear me? Because you worked for it, you did it, and you're just going to keep on succeeding. Now, for the group of students who maybe are surprised that their academic career has suddenly become very successful. You did it. This is who you are now. And that's something so important to remember, because whenever you go out into your life and you hit obstacles, you can ask yourself, who am I? You're the person who earned academic honors in college. No one can take that away from you. And once you understand that about yourself and you feel that confidence, that is going to take you far, far, far in life. So I don't care why you're here. You know what? I don't care if you're here by the skin of your teeth or that seat's been saved since the day you were born. I don't care. I just care that you all know that this is an important accomplishment. To make it through your first college degree with academic honors is such a big deal. And I just want to say how incredibly proud we are of all of you, and to give you, on behalf of the whole leadership team, the biggest congratulations ever. Thank you.
Thank you, President Preston. So each year, the college gives all Mercer students, faculty, and staff an opportunity to select a member of our tenured faculty to acknowledge for their extraordinary performance and to receive the honor of the Distinguished Teaching Award. One of the tasks that we ask that winner to perform each year is to host this ceremony. So last year's Distinguished Teaching Award winner and this afternoon's MC is Professor Terry Valdez. Professor Valdez, let's get this party started.
Thank you. Thank you, President Preston, Dr. Schreier, and Dr. Whitney. It is with great honor that I stand before you as your Masters of Ceremonies for this year's Academic Excellence Award Ceremony, a time to recognize and celebrate the exceptional achievements of our students who consistently embody the spirit of excellence at Mercer County Community College. Today, we celebrate students who make us Mercer proud every single day. Before we commence, I would like to thank our music students, Colton Cravens, Marley Green, and Rob Keaton. Under the guidance of our professor, Joe Falsey, and music coordinator and Professor Scott Hornick. They set the perfect tone for our proceedings today and will be playing for us throughout the ceremony. Let us acknowledge their dedication and talent with a round of applause. Okay, the Academic Excellence Award Ceremony is a special event recognizing the outstanding achievements of our graduating students across diverse disciplines and programs, as well as their exceptional personal accomplishments and contributions to our college community. Among these honors are scholarships and other monetary awards generously provided by dedicated supporters and benefactors of Mercer County Community College. Let us take a moment to express our gratitude to our colleagues throughout the college, as well as the dedicated members of the Kelsey Theater staff, Shelley Munn, Victoria McCormick, Adelina Thorpe, and Dr. Whitney. Their contributions have played a pivotal role in ensuring the success of this afternoon's event. This year, we are proud to announce that we have a record number of college graduates and awardees. Again, we celebrate and honor your achievements and service to the college community. To highlight the excellence of this year's graduating class, we have the privilege of hearing reflections from several students. First, I would like to have William Duffy III. William is graduating with a liberal arts degree. He is preparing to transfer to a four-year university with plans to pursue a career in psychiatry. Alongside his academic interests in psychology and neuroscience, Will serves as Student Government Association President, Vice President of Leadership for the College Phi Theta Kappa chapter, and as a volunteer student researcher at Mercer's Holocaust, Genocide, and Human Rights Education Center. Let's welcome William.
Good afternoon, everyone. First, I'd just like to take a moment to thank all the faculty, all the administrators, professors, families, and friends for being here today. And of course, my fellow graduates, congratulations. I'm incredibly grateful to be able to speak before you all today and share a little bit about my experience here at Mercer and how it has shaped me both as an academic and person that I am today. When I first stepped foot on campus, I was looking for a fresh start. I wanted to get back on my feet academically and figure out the man I wanted to be and what I wanted to make of my life. By many measures, I feel I went on to accomplish what I originally came to Mercer to do. I succeeded academically, taking advantage of the wide variety of courses the liberal arts department offered. However, when I reflect on my time here, I realize the experiences that shaped me the most were those in which I learned to contribute positively to the communities and people around me. Joining the Student Government Association in my first semester, I listened to the concerns of students and turned them into tangible, positive contributions on campus. Now serving as president, I've connected people with existing resources while also carving out spaces for plenty of new ones. From this, I take away that to be a good leader, you should not worry so much about titles or labels, but instead focus on your responsibility to others. My experiences at Mercer's Holocaust, Genocide, and Human Rights Education Center only further cemented this idea. Through a series of interviews I conducted with descendants of Holocaust survivors, I listened attentively to stories about resilience, trauma, memory, and humanity. Through each conversation and subsequent paper I wrote, I was reminded of the importance of listening to others with empathy, which reinforced my belief that we all have a duty and a responsibility to contribute positively to society whenever, however, wherever we can. Through these extracurriculars, along with others, I garnered an understanding of the kind of person I'd like to be. That is, someone who not only pursues personal academic success, but also someone who works to make the lives of others better, more supported, more understood, and a little bit easier. It is because of these experiences that I intend to attend medical school and become a psychiatrist. At Mercer, I have come to understand that some of the most meaningful forms of service come from simply listening to others, supporting them through difficult moments, and helping people feel understood. Through psychiatry, I hope to continue doing exactly that, while also advocating for more accessible and compassionate mental health care. As we all move into the next chapter of our lives, I hope we continue to use what we have learned, not only to pursue success for ourselves, but also to uplift the communities and people around us. Mercer has given me much more than just an education. It has given me a newfound purpose and a deeper understanding of the person I'd like to be. And for that, I'm forever grateful. Thank you so much.
Okay. Next is Elijah Zaire Friesen. Elijah is graduating with Associates in Applied Science in Funeral Service from Mercer County Community College. During his time at Mercer, Elijah continues to excel academically as a Phi Theta Kappa member and honors student, maintaining a strong commitment to scholarships as he prepares for graduation in May 2026. His academic accomplishments have been recognized through numerous prestigious scholarships and honors, including statewide academic achievement recognition and multiple professional and honor society inductions, reflecting both his dedication and sustained excellence. Thank you, Elijah.
Oh, okay. I found it. How y'all doing tonight? Y'all good? Good. Good afternoon, Dr. Preston, esteemed faculty, honored families, friends, and my fellow honorees of Mercer County Community College. Can we give a standing ovation to all of the graduates here today? Thank you. Tonight is more than an award ceremony. Tonight is proof that faith, perseverance, and purpose can carry you farther than fear ever could. There were moments on this journey when finishing felt impossible, moments of exhaustion, doubt, pressure, and uncertainty. Some of us balanced school with work, family responsibilities, grief, financial struggles, and battles no one else could see. There were days we questioned ourselves quietly while still showing up publicly. But through every obstacle, we kept going. And that is what makes tonight meaningful. Because in a world where many people start things, not everybody finishes. But we did. We sincerely finished what we started. For me, this journey became deeply spiritual. I learned that God does not always remove the struggles, but he gives you the strength to walk through it. Every late night, every setback, every tear, every sacrifice was preparing us for this moment right here. The late, great Whitney Houston said, "I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way." Education does more than just give us degrees. It gives us direction, it gives us purpose, and the ability to change not only our lives, but the lives of others. I'm also reminded of the words of when you believe, there can be miracles when you believe. And tonight, every person being honored is living proof of that miracle. A miracle built through faith, resilience, sacrifice, and determination. I want to thank the EOF, the Foundation Office, our professors, advisors, mentors, and every person who poured into us when we were running low on strength ourselves. Your support changed lives. I want to also thank the funeral service program for teaching me something greater than academics: compassion, dignity, and humanity. Those lessons will stay with me forever. And to my fellow honorees, I pray that each of you succeed in whatever path that God places before you. Whether you continue your education, enter the workforce, serve your communities, or pursue your dreams in no way no one else could see yet, never underestimate the power of faith, perseverance, and education. The fact that you finished what you started proves that you are so much more capable of what you started. We started this journey together, and by the grace of God, we finished it. Congratulations to the class of 2026. May God bless you and continue to guide you on every step of your journey. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Elijah. Next, we have Dalia Cancel-Bastista, who is a first-generation college student pursuing studies in engineering, physics, mathematics, with academic interests in biomedical engineering, immunology, and artificial intelligence in medicine. As an honors program student and member of Phi Theta Kappa, she has been actively involved in student outreach, research initiatives, and interdisciplinary academic projects focused on improving healthcare, accessibility, and reducing medical costs through innovation. Dahlia is the recipient of the PNC Bank Scholarship, the first place ASHE SNJ Scholarship, the 2026 Scholarship American Dream Award, and a semifinalist for the Jack Kent Cook Scholarship. She plans to continue her education at a four-year university and pursue research that integrates technology, medicine, and global health to develop more affordable, accessible healthcare solutions for underserved communities. Let's welcome Dahlia.
Thank you. Good afternoon, faculty, staff, families, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class. Thank you for giving me the incredible honor of speaking today. Lately, I have been thinking about life as a puzzle, not the kind you finish in one sitting, neatly and perfectly, but the kind spread across a table for years, the kind where pieces go missing, the kind where sometimes you stare at what you have and still cannot imagine the full picture. I think that's what growing up feels like. We're not born fully formed, fully knowing the picture of what our life might be. We become ourselves slowly, piece by piece, through failures we did not expect, through conversations we almost forgot, through people who saw something in us before we were capable of seeing it in ourselves. And when I look back now, I realize how many people helped shape the picture of my life. My parents, Ms. Isaac in third grade, Mr. Knowles and Ms. Badessa in high school, Ms. Melendez here at Mercer, and many more, mentors, professors, friends, classmates, and loved ones whose encouragement arrived exactly when I needed it the most. There were moments when I felt overwhelmed by classes, work, uncertainty, and the quiet fear that maybe everyone else understood life better than I did. But again and again, someone handed me another piece. That is the strange beauty of education. Sometimes people believe in your future before you can even imagine one for yourself. That, as a first-generation college student, was one of the many moments when I felt like I was assembling a puzzle without the picture on the box. I was navigating spaces my family had never navigated before. I was learning how to ask questions I did not know I was allowed to ask, and at times I felt lost. But Mercer taught me something important. Success is almost never a straight line. It is a process of becoming, a process shaped by persistence, by community, and by the courage to continue, even when the next piece does not seem to fit yet. And I know many of us understand that feeling. Some of us changed majors, some of us added majors, and some of us completely changed direction after realizing the life we imagined for ourselves no longer fit who we were becoming. But those moments were not failures. Those moments were turning points, because sometimes the pieces that confuse us the most end up becoming the ones that make the picture finally make sense. And I can trace one of those earliest pieces back to fourth grade, when I learned about Princeton while researching Sonia Sotomayor. At the time, I believed I would become a lawyer. I thought advocacy was where my life would lead. Later, I realized that law was not my path. But then in high school, through robotics and engineering, new pieces began falling into place. I discovered another way to serve people, through building, designing, and solving problems that could improve lives. Coming to Mercer at 16 became another defining piece of my story. This place challenged me, it stretched me, it changed me. Whether it was leading with InterVarsity Christian Fellowship and finding a community that strengthened my faith, serving as president of the engineering club, and competing against four-year universities despite our limited experience, or joining the honors program and growing from attending my first research conference to presenting my own work, every experience added another layer to who I was becoming. And now, another piece has found its place, like a full circle moment. And this summer, because a teacher believed in me, I will be conducting research at Princeton. A place that once existed only as a name in a childhood school project has somehow become part of my life. And standing here today, I think that realization says something important about all of us. Many of the dreams that brought us here once felt impossibly far away, and yet here we are. Not because the journey was perfect, not because we always knew what we were doing, but because we kept going. Mercer showed me that biomedical engineering is more than a field of study. It is a way of serving others through innovation, compassion, and care. It showed me that I wanted to dedicate my life to creating healthcare solutions that are more accessible for underserved communities. And it showed me that pursuing a PhD is not just a distant possibility, but a future I now have the courage to pursue. But today is not only about accomplishments, it is about gratitude, because none of us built ourselves alone. Every person sitting here today carries invisible fingerprints from the people who encouraged them, challenged them, comforted them, and refused to let them give up. Teachers, parents, friends, siblings, mentors, and classmates. People who quietly place pieces into our lives when we cannot do it ourselves. And maybe that is the most beautiful part of all of this. We are still unfinished. We are still growing, still changing, still becoming. And one day we will become part of someone else's puzzle too. We will be the voice that encourages someone to keep going, the hand that keeps steady another person through uncertainty, and the person who helps someone else believe their future is possible. So today is not simply a celebration of achievement. It is a celebration of every person who helped us become who we are. And for that, I am endlessly grateful. And before I leave you guys today, I just want to give all the glory to God, because without him, I would not be where I am today, and I could not imagine going anywhere else without him. Every achievement, every struggle, everything that he has helped my family get through, and every one of us here, whether we know it or not, he's always with us, giving us plans. He has plans to prosper us and to give us a good future. And I just want to thank you guys for this opportunity, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Dahlia. Okay, now I would like to welcome Jyotika Agrawal. She is graduating with an Associate of Arts in Liberal Arts. During her time at Mercer, she served as editor-in-chief of the College Voice, the top-ranked community college newspaper in the country, and founded and captained the College Ethics Bowl team. She is Vice President of Service for Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, earned a place on the President's list twice, and was an ambassador for the Honors Program. This past summer, she was one of 65 community college students selected nationwide for a fully funded program at Princeton University. She also received a United States Department scholarship to study Korean in South Korea, and earlier this year presented original research at a college-sponsored conference in New Haven, in New Haven. Jyotika is a polyglot who speaks 5 languages fluently and is passionate about writing, civic engagement, and giving voice to underrepresented communities. In the fall, she plans to attend Duke University to major in anthropology, philosophy, and journalism. Let's give it up for Jyotika.
Good afternoon, dear students, faculty, staff, and honored guests. As a student of philosophy, I want to share two words from ancient Greece with you tonight, erete and eudaimonia. Erete means excellence, not just being good at something, but being good for something, fulfilling your purpose with everything you have. Eudaimonia is a little harder to translate. We usually call it happiness, but it really means human flourishing, the deep satisfaction of a life well lived. Aristotle believed these two ideas were inseparable. You cannot flourish without excellence, and excellence has no meaning unless it leads you toward flourishing. When I arrived at Mercer County Community College, I had no map. I had interests scattered like stars across a night sky, but no constellation, no shape, no direction. I knew that I was curious, and I knew that I wanted to make something of myself, but I couldn't have told you what. What I found here were instructors who turned into guides, professors who took my scattered curiosities seriously. They didn't just hand me answers, they handed me questions that were sharp enough to cut through my own confusions and doubts about the world. They taught me that excellence isn't about knowing everything, it's about learning how to think, how to argue, how to listen, how to revise what you believed yesterday in light of what you understand today, how to show up each and every day. That, I've come to realize, is erete in practice, not perfection, showing up. And somewhere along the way, the scattered stars for me started forming a shape. I didn't just gain knowledge here, I gained the tools to assert myself in the world, to speak with conviction, to question with rigor, and to choose a path rather than wait for one to appear. That is the gift Mercer gave me, not a career or a credential, though those will follow, but the beginning of eudaimonia, this flourishing, a flourishing that is mine to keep building long after tonight. Academic excellence matters not because it earns recognition, but because the world desperately needs people willing to think carefully, act ethically, and remain curious. This room is full of people capable of doing exactly that. To the professors who saw something in us before we saw it in ourselves, thank you. To my fellow honorees, may your excellence always serve your flourishing. Thank you.
Thank you, Jyotika. Okay. Finally, I would like to welcome Stephen Shetter. Stephen is pursuing an AAS in television through MCC's television/digital film program and is known as the voice of Mercer Athletics for his play-by-play announcing on Mustang team broadcasts. Schechter has been in the workforce for quite some time, but came to MCCC to complete his degree and become a professional sportscaster. Schechter has taken classes, built relationships with professors, gained hands-on experience, and pursued networking opportunities. He relished his applied film production course in which he worked as a producer. Schechter is especially thankful for the opportunity provided by MCCC to take a behind-the-scenes tour of Fox Sports broadcast of a Philadelphia Eagles and New York Giants game. Go Giants. He and his classmates met the crew, saw how to operate equipment for virtual graphics, instant replay, audio statistics, and video. Schechter has made a point to learn how professional announcers will call games while honing his craft at Mercer's play-by-play man and as a freelancer. His goal is to do play-by-play for the NBA, but also sees himself living in Europe and calling the best soccer in the world. Thank you. Schechter.
Thank you. I'm very appreciative of this honor. There's a line from an old Western where one cowboy says to another, "All I want is to enter my house justified." That line sums up my decision to go back to school to pursue a career in sports broadcasting in middle age. For over 30 years, I've had many jobs and worked for some very good people. But at the end of the day, I felt unfulfilled. But every day that I came to Mercer, I felt alive. The film and television program run by Barry Levy and Dr. Steve Voorhees teaches practical lessons while empowering students to be creative. Dr. Voorhees is supremely dedicated to his students and appears to know everything about television, while Barry Levy is a fantastic film professor, even though he happens to be wrong about nearly every movie ever made. The journey hasn't been easy. I had to take a job at Wegmans as a prep cook. I had to get up at 3:30 in the morning in order to be on the job at 5. Then I had to cook a ridiculous amount of chicken. It was too much chicken. It would be too much chicken to cook, even if you were somebody that was super into cooking chicken. Before I would leave from my shift, I would work on assignments for school. I would sit there in the quiet of the dark with my laptop open. Often it felt like the world was asleep, and I was just a misguided fool. But my partner, Becky, a superwoman, my motivator in chief, kept me going. She kept me level when it felt like there was never enough time in the day. Often, she sacrificed our comfortable Monday through Friday quiet life so we could go for something special. This would also not be possible without regular breakfast dates with my father, Stu, and his wonderful wife, Linda. I am fortunate beyond words for their support. In the future, I hope to call play-by-play for NBA basketball. I hope to help broadcast soccer and other sports all over the world. All I want is to enter my house justified. And since I came to Mercer, I believe that it is possible. Thank you very much, and congratulations to everybody.
Let's give our speakers a round of applause. So right now we're going to ask our speakers if you could come to the front, and with the deans and the faculty who work with these students, join them in the front, but we usually line up across the front, please. You know, nice straight line cross. We have a small token that we want to share with you. Faculty and deans, join with them who recommended them or a part of their journey. I don't know if there's anyone or deans that, yeah, Holly, yep, because this is really important. This is a cross-section of the folks that we have here, or students that we have at Rutgers. I mean, Mercer County Community College. I'm thinking about Rutgers because I was at a graduation yesterday. Mercer County Community College, and these young people are going to places like Princeton. They're going to places like Rutgers. They're going to all of the places around the state, and they're representing Mercer, and it is amazing. And I just want you to just give them a round of applause. And now we want to give them a token of our appreciation that represents our Mercer colors so that they can be with it for the rest of the week. Yep. So, Adelina. Okay, Professor.
All right, thank you.
Oh, you want to get a quick picture? Oh, yeah, okay.
No, that's okay.
Right over here. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, thank you. Now, you can find detailed descriptions of awards on pages 17 to 20 of our program. To officiate the first awards will be Dr. Robert J. Schreier, our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Joining Dr. Schreier to present the recognition of the Provost Award for Academic Excellence and Achievement will be President Deborah Preston, Dr. Chris Cruz Colari, Dean of Liberal Arts, Dean Lucas Kelly of Arts and Communications, Executive Dean Dr. Laura Sosa of Business Technologies and Professional Studies, and Dean Dr. Elizabeth Mazarek of Science, Health Professions, and Nursing. Joining Dr. Schreier to officiate the awards will be Adelina Marini Thorpe, Assistant Director of Academic Operations. The Provost Academic Excellence Award is presented to graduating students who have demonstrated outstanding academic achievements, meaningful engagement in the community, meaningful engagement in community life of Mercer County Community College, and a strong commitment to excellence. Recipients of this award represents the top students within their respective academic divisions based on the division in which the student was last enrolled. In addition to academic distinction, awardees have actively contributed to the intellectual, civic, and co-curriculum life of the college, serving as exemplary representatives of Mercer's missions and values. This honor recognizes students whose dedication, leadership, and scholarly excellence reflect the highest standards of academic achievement and community involvement at Mercer County Community College. Dr. Schreier.
Thank you, Professor Valdez. Now let's get the award started. I want to begin with our first Provost Award winner. This will be presented to Hannah Beard. Hannah was recommended to this award by the Dean of Liberal Arts, Dean Christopher Cruz, and the Liberal Arts faculty. Hannah is an exceptional student who is up for the challenge. In her time at Mercer, she has taken 7 honors courses. In class, her drive to understand concepts fully and completely, ask clarifying questions, went hand in hand with her ability to think through complex issues in real time. Her thoughtful writing always emerges from incisive reading. She makes a difference through her collaborations with others, whether as a student in a course, as an officer for Phi Theta Kappa, or as a coach at the studio. Let's give Hannah a round of applause. Our next Provost Award recipient is Tumulum Tugachug. Tumulum is an outstanding student. She has a talent for exploring complex ideas in writing and conversation, whether in an honors English course, on a trip to the United Nations, or working with other students on a paper at the writing studio. In her work, she is attuned to nuance and fosters productive dialogue. Beyond the Mercer classroom, she brought her intellectual passion to the MCCC Ethics Bowl team, and beyond Mercer, she's pursued academic excellence in the Princeton Transfer Scholars Institute. Tumulum was recommended for this award by the Dean of Liberal Arts and the Liberal Arts faculty. Let's give Tumulum a round of applause. Our next award is presented to Shahana Lackhard. Shahana is not only an amazing scholar in the classroom, but she is a vital piece of the campus culture. She routinely mentors students, passing on her knowledge about academics, life, finances, and much more. She's a post-traditional student, a single mother, and remains engaged in the campus community while working and raising a family. This award comes at the recommendation for the Director of Student Access and Completion, Alatif Farmer. Let's give Shahana a round of applause. Our next award is presented to Dalia Cancel Batista. Dalia is everything we want Mercer students to be. She's passionate, studious, engaged, driven, and a barrier breaker. She began Mercer as a 16-year-old and is set to leave here with 3 degrees while maintaining a 3.8 grade point average. She has a work-study drive and being an advocate for students across the campus and the community that is truly exemplary. Dalia was recommended by both the Dean of Business Technology and Professional Studies, the Engineering Science faculty, and the Honors Program Coordinator, Teresa Melendez. Let's give Dalia a round of applause. Our next award recipient is Anthony Areola. Anthony was recommended by both the Dean of Business and Technology and the Education faculty. Anthony Areola is a first-generation college student who has distinguished himself in multiple ways. Anthony is an honors student with a near-perfect GPA, a peer leader, and has served as an ambassador roles on campus throughout his 2 years at Mercer. He also works with young children as a martial arts instructor and is active in his community. Anthony is transferring to Seton Hall in the fall to continue his studies in education. Let's give Anthony a round of applause. And our next award recipient is Sarah Hummel. This award comes to the recommendation of the Dean of Science, Health, Professions, and Nursing, as well as the Exercise Science faculty. Sarah distinguished herself in the Exercise Science program with an impressive 3.7 cumulative GPA. She's an engaged and dynamic student whose genuine enthusiasm for learning is evident. Her exceptional interpersonal skills set her apart. She's well positioned for continued success in her future endeavors. Let's also note that Sarah is a dual enrollment student with the Mercer County Technical School and will be graduating with her college degree right before she graduates with her high school degree. Let's give Sarah a round of applause. Our next award recipient is Ariana Lakshowitz-Yesim. She's a hardworking student who consistently demonstrates a strong commitment to supporting her classmates in her program. As one of the leaders of the Mercer Medical Club, Ariana has helped the club flourish this year. The club has organized multiple activities each month and has done an excellent job in keeping members informed and engaged. In addition to her leadership on campus, Ariana is actively involved in community outreach. She volunteers at Stony Bridge Middle School Science Fair this past fall, contributed her time to the Discover Mercer event this past weekend. Her dedication, leadership, and service make her a highly deserving candidate for this award. This award is presented to Ariana at the recommendation of the Dean of Science, Health Professions, and Nursing, as well as the Biology and Chemistry faculty. Let's give her a round of applause. Our next awardee is Zoe Kurtikal. Zoe exemplifies the quiet determination that defies so many of Mercer's most remarkable students. As a New Jersey Stars recipient, she has earned her place among the state's highest achieving community college scholars, and she has done so while navigating extraordinary personal responsibilities. Zoe works near full-time hours to fund her education and serves as a dedicated caregiver for her grandmother. Through this all, she has maintained a 3.9 GPA and earned the recognition for her talent beyond our campus, receiving the Montserrat College of Art Scholarship. We're proud to honor her resilience, her commitment to her family, and her exceptional academic achievement. She is presented with this award at the recommendation of the Dean of Arts and Communication and the Arts and Communication faculty. Let's give her a round of applause. Okay, and last but certainly not least, I'll be presenting the award to Linnea Ramil. Linnea is presented with this award at the recommendation of the Dean of Arts and Communication and the Arts and Communication faculty. Linnea has made the most of every opportunity Mercer has had to offer in communication and new media student. She has balanced her academics with athletics, campus service, and award-winning journalism, all while contributing to the college community as a work-study student. As a tour guide for the Discover Mercer Day, she served as one of the welcoming faces for the institution. As a journalist for The Voice, she earned the NJPF Award and became the features editor. Her 3.7 GPA reflects a student who brings the same focus and energy to the classroom that she brings to everything that she does. We're proud to celebrate Lania's outstanding achievement and her many contributions to life here at Mercer. Let's give her a round of applause. Thank you so much. I would like to now turn it back over to Dr. Whitney.
Yes, I am sorry. There's a lot of emotions running because this is a really important. I was like, this is a really, well, let's just give a round of applause. I'm just like, wow. And I don't get like this. I get my head. Yep. We want to bring up Teresa Melendez, who is our honors program coordinator. Let's give her a round of applause. And she is going to announce winners and why they're receiving the award, but you know why.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be recognizing some of our wonderful students in the honors program. Congratulations to all my honor scholars and all my community builders out there. So we decided to start a new award this year for students who not only exemplify the honors program, but also give back to the Mercer community. So they not only are taking honors coursework, they're doing community service, they are leaders on our campus as well in clubs, they're sometimes creating workshops and leading students in their discussions in class. So they're doing great things, and we wanted to recognize these students especially for those extra things that they do in the campus community, above and beyond definitely what we expected them to do. We have 2 recipients today, and I have to say that one, I think of leadership when I think of this student, and the other, I think of service. So without further ado, I'd like to bring up William Duffy III. Will is an awesome leader. He obviously was announced earlier today as president of SGA. He's also VP in PTK. He actually represented Mercer at a national legislative summit this spring, and I expect great things from you. Continue the good work. Precious Quay. Where are you, Precious? Come on up. Now, Precious has a spirit of service. If you haven't seen her around campus, she has done several of our campaign work, including the reveal of the mascot. She also participated in our Discover Mercer Day. She has this quiet strength that I know is going to make her an incredible lawyer one day.
Go ahead. They're talking about you.
I know that she's going to continue to serve her community, both in her next institution and beyond. So congratulations. I would also like to thank all of our honors faculty for all they do for the program and for all the support that they give our students. Thank you. Give them a round of applause.
Oh, you guys are no fun.
Jack.
All right, Professor Valdez, it looks like it is time for you. All right.
Thank you. Let's give our students another round of applause. Okay, so the procedure for presenting awards will proceed as follows. Recipients, please line up and hand Mrs. Thorpe and Ms. Sameda, located behind the curtains, your index cards in the designated order. You will be directed by your line usher. After I call your name and announce your award, you will proceed to greet the deans and President Preston before returning to your seat, exiting to the left side of the stage. Would the deans and President Preston please remain standing? And Dr. Schreier. Okay. If faculty or representatives of an award or scholarship is present, we ask you to please stand when the award is called. Our convocation ushers will be available to assist you. Please wait for them to guide you to the stage, and you can also reference pages 17 to 20 of the award for details on these awards. Okay. All right, it looks like we are ready. Okay. First recipient is Eric Karchapula, will be receiving the EOF Graduate Achievement Awards. All right, then we have Brian Munoz, who will also be receiving an EOF Graduate Achievement Awards. Then we'll have Wesley Yancey, who will also be receiving an EOF Graduate Achievement Award. Then we'll have Daniel Bobish, who is a student of mine in the Computer Information Systems program, who will be receiving highest honors. Okay. Then we'll have Sunjin Ha, who also will be receiving highest honors. Next, we'll have Abdullah Danke, who will be receiving Mercer's Honors Program Scholar Award. All right, we'll have Matthew Lambert, who will be receiving highest honors New Jersey Collegiate Business Administration Associate Award, recognized by Business Administrator Professor Rubana Syed. Then we'll have Emily Solares, which is receiving New Jersey Stars. Precious Quay, who will be receiving a Foreman and Schlossberg Memorial Graduation Scholarship, an EOF Graduate Achievement Awards, and honors program for graduate / Phi Theta Kappa Edge program completer. Then we'll have Alex Marino, who will receive EOF Graduate Achievement Awards. Then we'll have Seher Mukherjee, who will receive a William Dow Biology Scholarship highest honors recommended by Professor Patrick Natali of Biology. Then we'll have Her Patel, who will receive Mercer Honors Program Scholar Award. Quanisha Middleton, receiving an EOF Graduate Achievement Award. Ashina Gamboa Mora, receiving PTK Edge Program Completers. Yasmary Cruz Nunez, receiving EOF Graduate Achievement Awards. Zaneria Burrow, receiving PTK Edge Program Completer. Aaron Jackson, receiving highest honors by by Professor Jennings of Psychology. Melody Golding, receiving PTK Edge Award. Dominica Gamero Pacheco, receiving Mercer's Honor Program Scholars Award, Mercer's Honor Program Community Builder Award, and PTK Edge Program Completer. Stephen Terracina, receiving Chemistry Outstanding Volunteer Scholarship and a Mercer's Honors Program Scholar Award. Haley Gibbs, receiving EOF Graduate Achievement Awards. Mark Axelian, receiving EOF Graduate Achievement Awards. William Kennedy, receiving highest honors. Diane C.A., receiving EOF Graduate Achievement Award and provided by Professor Edward Avery Natali of Sociology. Keith Morris, receiving a Foreman Athletic Memorial Scholarship, and New Media, presented by Professor Holly Catherine Johnson. Adriana Lopez Sanchez, receiving an Albert B. Kahn Foundation Scholarship and highest honors in EOF Graduate Achievement Award. Merrick Cruz Abad, receiving EOF Achievement Award. Kavya Murthy, receiving highest honors New Jersey Star. Sierra Mitchell, receiving Foreman Athletic Memorial Scholarship. Okay. Anya Okpejo, receiving EOF Graduate Achievement Awards and PTK EDGE Program Completer. Betsy Martinez Barragan, receiving EOF Graduate Achievement Awards and PTK EDGE Program Completer. Fabian Andrade, receiving EOF Graduate Achievement Award. Joe Maracho, receiving EOF Graduate Achievement Awards and PTK EDGE Program Completer. Eric Villavicencio Urvina, receiving PTK EDGE Program Completer. Samaya Patel, receiving highest honors. Bursell Ban, receiving highest honors. Sohalia Hashimi, receiving EOF Graduate Achievement Awards. Trevor Gall, receiving highest honors and presented by Professor Rebecca Biko in Political Science, Beeble. Another one of my students, Eric Wong, receiving highest honors by Information Technology Cybersecurity. Nelson Megar Hernandez, receiving EOF Graduate Achievement Award and Horticulture Land Design by Professor Amy Rico. Matthew Schintenberg, receiving D. Donato Family Scholarship. Lakia Harvey, receiving EOF Graduate Achievement Awards. Carla Panetta, receiving English Award by Professor Bettina Calori. Danella DeBonis, receiving New Jersey Stars and Fine Arts Dance, presented by Dean Lucas Kelly. Aylin Lucas, receiving a PTK Edge Program Completer Award in Fine Arts Theater, presented by Dean Lucas Kelly. Daniela Paglione, receiving award for photography, presented by Professor Michael Chauvin Dalton. Jean Goulans Guerre, receiving an EOF Graduate Achievement Awards. Jonathan Velez, receiving an EOF Graduate Achievement Awards. Jennifer Pinto Castillo, receiving EOF Graduate Achievement Awards. Brandon Sudaz, receiving an EOF Graduate Achievement Award in Highest Honors. Nelson Roman, receiving an EOF Graduate Achievement Award. Lawrence Melinger, receiving Highest Honors. Michael Moore, receiving Highest Honors by Professor Sarah Giostino in a funeral service. Brendan Coffey, receiving Albert B. Kahn Foundation Scholarship and Fred Anker Memorial Scholarship in Highest Honors. Beatrice Herrera, receiving EOF Graduate Achievement Awards. Glendy DeLeon, receiving EOF Graduate Achievement Awards, Mercer's Honors Program Scholar Awards, and New Jersey Star. Nicole Jacan, receiving Highest Honors for Advertising and Graphic Design by Professor Tina LaPlaca. Diana Samchuk, receiving Albert B. Kahn Foundation Scholarship and Highest Honors. Sarah Hemmel, receiving Provost Award winner. Anthony Areola, receiving Provost Award winner, Highest Honors, Mercer's Honors Program, Scholar Award, Mercer's Honors Program, Community Builder Award, PTK Edge Program Completer, presented by Professor Teresa Capra of the Education Program. Tamilin Tagachung, receiving Provost Award winner, highest honors in Mercer's Honors Program Scholar Award. Silvio Longo, receiving William Dowd's Biology Scholarship, highest honors in New Jersey Star. Japnik Singh, receiving highest honors. Janelle Campbell, receiving PTK Edge Program Completer and EOF awards. Jeanette Campbell, receiving PTK Edge Program Completers and EOF Graduate Achievement Awards. Ajadaria Ivy, receiving EOF Graduates Award. Hannah Beer, receiving Provost Award winner, Mercer Honors Program Scholar Award, Mercer Honors Program Community Builder Award, and PTK Edge Completer. Riley Johnson, Mercer Faculty Association Scholarship in honor of Professor Emeritus David E. Collier and highest honors. Lenia Ramel, receiving Provost Award winner, Mercer Honors Program Scholar Award, and PTK Edge Program Completer. Zoe Kardako, receiving highest honors in New Jersey Stars. Ariana Lachwitz Yassin, receiving Provost Award winner and Mercer's Honors Program Scholar Award. Karina Lewis, receiving a music award by Professor Scott Hornick. Stephen Schepter is a student speaker, and yes, award for student speaker. Okay. Jotuka Ugorwa, receiving A-Mark Student Journalism Award Scholarship, highest honors, Mercer's Honors, Program Scholar Award, Mercer Honors, Community Builder Award, Student Speaker, and presented by Philosophy Program, Professor Ken Howarth. Elijah Friesen, Student Speaker and EOF Graduate Achievement Awards. William Duffy III, receiving Foreman and Schlossberg Memorial Graduation Scholarship, Ronald J. Kopjer Memorial Scholarship, highest honors, honors program graduate, PTK Edge program completer, student speaker, and presented by history professor, Professor Conan, Craig Conan. All right, and our last award recipient is Dalia Cansa Bastista, receiving Provost Award, highest honors, outstanding achievement in engineering, physics, EOF Graduate Achievement Award, Phi Theta Kappa, and student speaker. Okay, let's give these students a well-deserved round of applause. All right. Okay. This concludes the presentation of awards. I extend my sincere gratitude to the Academic Excellence Awards Committee for their dedication to ensuring the success of this memorial event. We would also like to extend our appreciation to all of you, students, families, friends, faculty, and staff, for making this celebration possible. To all award recipients, please stand, face the audience for one final round of applause. Okay, if you can please be seated. Now, as we conclude, I invite Dr. Whitney back to the stage to deliver the closing remarks. Dr. Whitney.
Stand there. Professor, no, come sit. So we want to give Professor Valdez a round of applause for MC, our Distinguished Teaching Award winner last year, and she was our curriculum chair this year, leading us to a lot of new outlines and stuff. So we're proud of her work for your work, and we appreciate you and all you do for our students. And we have a token of our appreciation for you. Thank you. We also have two other people we want to recognize because I have to do it, and she's going to kill me for doing it. But she's been integral to this program and the things we do in academic affairs long before many of us got here, including me, and I'm going to miss her. So I want Shelley Munn to come up here. I want to give her, she's going to hate it for doing this. I don't want to give her some flowers. Thank you. Thank you. That's okay. You want to take a picture of it? Come on, Addie, get in. Yes. We want to thank her. And then I was just informed of one other person that we want to have come up here who was here since 6 in the morning with Addie and always does it, but I call her in the quiet background, and that's Kitty Getlick. Where's Kitty? Oh, yes, let's get it. It's also important for you to see these folks because they're working for you, and I want to thank all of the staff that are here and the faculty and our guests who've been helping and our faculty, and because they really care about you guys and want to make this work. So, you know, students, maybe use my proper language, I apologize. I got tons of emotions because this is such a great a moment. So I have one final selection by a Mercer County Community College student, Roy Richardson. And he will be singing, is Roy here? Where's Roy? Oh, there you are, Roy. Come on up, Roy. Roy is another example of a student, and I'm allowed to say this, right? Who is a student who returned to MCC in the 80s. He paused during the pandemic, and he is en route to his college degree. He also represents the fabric of where you all are at, and he's going to sing for us, Lift Every Voice and sing. Thank you. Please rise.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Thank you.
You may be seated. I mean, Mercer County Community College, a round of applause. Our talent. This, my God. All right. Well, I'm standing in the way of you and some dinner, so we're going to get moving here. All right. Academic excellence is not perfection, it's persistence. It is a decision day after day to keep showing up, to keep learning, and to keep pushing forward despite challenges. To our scholars, you have demonstrated not only intelligence, but strength of character. You have shown us that excellence is built through discipline, sacrifice, and unwavering belief in your own potential. As you move forward, remember this moment not as a conclusion, but as confirmation that you are capable of greatness. Walk boldly, dream bigger, and never doubt that you belong in every space your excellence takes you. I will leave you with a quote by the Honorable Martin Luther King Jr. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of a true education, and I believe you all have demonstrated that here today, class of 2026. All right, so now some housekeeping. I'm going to ask that all guests remain seated as our graduates will process. So first what will happen is the faculty and staff and the dais will follow me out and followed by the students at the direction of the ushers. So ushers, raise your hand so you can show them. You will follow behind once we can get off the stage, and they will process to the student center where the reception is. And then families, once the last student is there, you can walk behind, and we will be in the student center, which is here in their signs, where we have plenty of food and reception where you can take all pictures with family, friends, and our faculty. Questions, right? I don't, it's not class, but just make sure that was good, right? She's like, no, okay. She's like, no, same class, okay. And please mingle, enjoy, take plenty of pictures next door in the student center. Please be advised that graduates participating in tomorrow's commencement program should be at the Cure no later than 2 p.m. Everybody say 2 p.m. 2 p.m. in your cap and gown. We will also have faculty, staff, and administrators to help you. Congratulations, awardees, class of 2026. This concludes the 2026 Academic Excellence Award Ceremony. Please rise as the procession will head out to the Student Center and follow me at the direction of the ushers. Where do I pick one up?